Ever wonder why you can buy a dozen different brands of toilet paper at your local store? Thank capitalism. Yes, folks, capitalism, that economic system you probably learned about in high school and promptly forgot, is the reason why your grocery store is a veritable cornucopia of choice. Capitalism is like your quirky aunt who insists on bringing 5 different types of pie to Thanksgiving dinner. You might think, Aunt Mabel, why do we need 5 pies for 4 people? But when you're tucking into that 3rd slice of cherry, you're not complaining, are you? At its core, capitalism is about the free market, competition and profit. It's a game where the players are businesses, the playing field is the market, and the goal is to make the most money. It's kind of like Monopoly. But instead of buying up properties and charging rent, businesses are selling goods and services and trying to outdo each other. And this competition is what fuels the vast array of choices we have. It's why we have 17 different types of cereal, 32 flavors of ice cream, and more types of smartphones than you can shake a charging cable at. Because in the world of capitalism, variety is not just the spice of life, it's the whole darn spice rack. But capitalism isn't just about choice, it's also about innovation. The desire for profit drives businesses to constantly improve their products, find new ways to meet customer needs, and come up with the next big thing. It's why we went from horse-drawn carriages to self-driving cars in less than 200 years. It's why we have smartphones that can do everything from ordering pizza to navigating the Mars rover. So, next time you're standing in front of a wall of toothpaste, feeling overwhelmed by the 50 different options, don't despair. That's capitalism in action, my friends. It's the invisible hand guiding your decision. Whether you go for the minty fresh, the cavity protection, or the whitening power, remember you have capitalism to thank for the privilege of choice. But what if we lived in a world where there was only one brand of everything? Welcome to the alternative universe of other economic systems. Imagine, if you will, a world where there's only one kind of toothpaste. No minty freshness, no plaque protection, no whitening wonders, just toothpaste, the only brand. Sounds a bit dull, doesn't it? That's how it could be under some economic systems, where the state controls production and there's no competition to spark innovation. Now let's take a trip to the supermarket in a capitalist society. Aisle after aisle of choices, minty or fruity, whitening or anti-cavity, gel or paste. It's like a toothpaste theme park. That's the beauty of capitalism. It thrives on competition. Each brand vying to be the best, the most innovative, the most appealing to you, the consumer. But let's not stop at toothpaste. Think about cars. In a non-capitalist society, you could be stuck with car, the only model. But in a capitalist world, you have the freedom to choose. Sports car or family van, electric or petrol, red or blue, the options are endless. Of course, capitalism isn't all sunshine and rainbows. It has its flaws, like income inequality and environmental impact. But it's also been the driving force behind many of the world's greatest advancements. It's pushed us to explore, innovate, and strive for better. And let's not forget about the little guy. In capitalism, anyone with a good idea and a dash of determination can start their own business. They can be the next big thing, the next game changer. There's potential for everyone to succeed. So, would you rather live in a world with one type of bread, or a world where you can choose between a baguette, a croissant, or a sourdough loaf? Food for thought. Like a coin, capitalism has 2 sides. But unlike a coin, it doesn't land on its head or tails. It's more like a spinning top. Now, it's time to delve into the yin and yang of capitalism. On one side, we have the pros, the shiny, polished side of the coin. Capitalism has undoubtedly sparked a torrent of innovation. It's the reason we have the luxury of streaming movies at a click, ordering food from the comfort of our couches, and even having robots vacuum our floors. Capitalism has fostered competition, pushing companies to constantly improve and create better and more efficient products. But wait, there's more. Capitalism is also the system that rewards hard work and ambition. It allows anyone, regardless of their background, to climb the ladder of success. It's the system that makes rags to riches stories possible. Now let's flip the coin and look at the other side. The cons of capitalism are like the dark side of the moon. Often overlooked but equally important. Capitalism, like a fussy toddler, demands constant growth. This can lead to resource depletion and environmental damage. And let's not forget the wealth gap. Capitalism can sometimes act like that one person at a party who hogs all the chips and dip, leaving crumbs for the rest. Income inequality, exploitation of workers, and the potential for monopolies are all shadows that lurk in capitalism's alleyways. But don't despair. Many of these issues can be addressed with thoughtful regulation and policy making. Capitalism, like any system, is a work in progress. It's like a recipe that needs tweaking. Too much salt? Add some sugar. Too spicy? Add some cream. And so we continue to adjust and adapt, striving to find the perfect balance. Yes, capitalism has its flaws, but it's also gifted us with innovations like the internet, smartphones, and those handy little sticky notes. Could you imagine a world without sticky notes? So how has capitalism changed the world? Well, for starters, it's the reason why we have a Starbucks on every corner. Capitalism, my friends, is the great puppeteer of modern society, pulling the strings of innovation and progress. It's like the fairy godmother of economic systems, waving its magic wand and turning pumpkins into Teslas, or in the case of Elon Musk, rockets to Mars. Imagine a world without capitalism, a world without iPhones, Netflix, and yes, even your beloved avocado toast. Terrifying, isn't it? Capitalism, with its relentless pursuit of profit, has spurred rapid technological progress. It's the reason we went from bulky telephones to sleek smartphones, from horse-drawn carriages to self-driving cars, and from snail mail to instant messaging. Capitalism has also been the architect of our urban landscapes. All those skyscrapers piercing the clouds, the labyrinth of subways beneath our feet, the sprawling malls that have everything from A to Z, all are monuments to capitalism's ingenuity. And let's not forget about globalization. Capitalism has made the world a smaller place, or as some might say, a global village. It's connected people, cultures, and markets like never before. It's the reason you can order sushi in Stockholm, wear Italian leather shoes in Sydney, or drive a German car in Guangzhou. But perhaps the most visible symbol of capitalism's global reach is the omnipresence of fast food chains. From the golden arches of McDonald's to the red and white of KFC, these brands are as universal as the stars in the sky. They may not be the healthiest, but they sure are the most recognizable. Capitalism, in its relentless march, has left its footprints on every corner of the globe. It's the reason why you can find a piece of America in the heart of China, a slice of Italy in the middle of Africa, or a taste of Japan in the depths of South America. So thanks to capitalism, you can enjoy a Big Mac in Moscow or a Frappuccino in Fiji. How's that for global reach? So what's next for capitalism? Flying cars, robot butlers? Only time will tell. As we stand at the brink of this exciting future, we can't help but speculate about the marvels capitalism might usher in. Picture this, a world where every home has a personal robot chef, whipping up gourmet meals at a moment's notice. Or imagine a bustling metropolis with flying cars zipping across the sky, making traffic jams a thing of the past. Sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, doesn't it? But with the relentless drive of capitalism, it might just become our reality. Capitalism, in its inherent nature, is a catalyst for innovation and progress. It's the spark that lights the fire of human ingenuity. It's the reason why we've seen such breathtaking advancements in technology, medicine, and virtually every field imaginable. The free market system, with its competitive spirit, constantly pushes us to strive for better, to innovate, and to evolve. Just as it has shaped our past and present, capitalism is poised to shape our future. It will continue to drive technological advancements, making our lives easier and more connected. It will keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible, transforming seemingly far-fetched ideas into everyday realities. But it's not just about flying cars or robots. It's about creating a future where everyone has access to opportunities, where hard work and innovation are rewarded, where dreams are not just dreams but achievable goals. It's about fostering a world that thrives on competition yet values cooperation, that celebrates individuality yet understands the power of collective effort. Capitalism, in its essence, is about freedom, the freedom to dream, to aspire, to create and to succeed. And it's this freedom that will continue to propel us forward into a future that's as exciting as it is unpredictable. So here's to capitalism, the economic system that keeps on giving. Who knows, maybe it'll give us a world where you never have to decide between brands of toilet paper again. Now that's progress.